National Bank of Wichita Falls.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad I went behind Houston Sullivan because I think I was in class with Hollis and Dan Mowry. And I will say, if you look at the records, Dr. Mazachek, geology was the only class I ever dropped. But I didn't want to memorize 500 different kinds of rocks and what Pleistocene era they came from. So anyway. But we're First National Bank. We're proud to be here today. I've been with the bank 26 years. I'm president of the bank. The bank started in 1986 with a bunch of local investors that wanted to put a bank way out in the country at Kellen Fairway. So I remember I was working downtown going, what do they think they're doing? But it's interesting that the bank's come to town. It's great. And so anyway, we fly our flag in front of our bank for MSU Texas. We attend events. We go to the football games. We cooked for Dr. Mazachek and our faculty a couple of days ago. We're also sponsoring the meal for the football team this Friday. We bought Bill Maskell a drone because he thought that would make the football team better. And I'm all about that. So I thought that was great. But I've worked with Jeff Stanbaugh. He does a tremendous job, and we're honored to be here today. We've helped him with IDWF, and we've you know, as Tommy said, you know, what do banks have to offer? Well, we have money, and we have service, and you know, you got to have a servant's heart. You got to help people, and so I've worked with Jeff on IDWF and helping a lot of those entrants and through that organization. We've worked with the Small Business Development Center. For the first year, we offered an internship, and I was thankful to hear about other programs that have internships. So we plan to continue that as well. And when I joined the bank in 1996. We had $7.5 million in capital, and we had total assets of $76 million. I went from a multi-billion-dollar bank to a local community bank because I wanted to serve the people of Wichita Falls. And today we have over $1 billion in assets. We have over $100 million in capital, and that's not to our success. That's thanks to all of you that have honored us with your business and allowed us to be your bankers. And I tell one story. I always tell people that come to work for me, I said, no matter who comes in your office, the smallest customer, you treat them with the greatest amount of respect as you would for your largest customer. And I remember a guy came to my office, he'd been to 5 banks, and he just kind of was down on his luck, and he said, here's what I do, and he was passionate about it. And this is the important part. I said, if you're passionate about it, I want to see what you do. I loaned him money for a 2-room shack. He had 2 employees, himself and one other guy. That was 22 years ago. Today, he has over 100 employees. He's in Wichita Falls. They manufacture. And he went from, the first year sales was 99,000. He was discouraged. He wanted to peak over 100,000. Today, he does over $15 million a year. And that's good for Wichita Falls. And the employees, it's good for the economy of Wichita Falls. So, Jeff, we're honored to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. You know, I got into banking by accident, but it was because I switched from computer science. I got a degree in computer science. They started putting little PCs in banks, and I did all that. Then I decided, you know, I wanted to do something different. I got my MBA from Midwestern and got into banking, and now I'm president of the bank. And I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, but we'll see what happens. Thank you.
I'm sure we have a degree to help